Namaskar, Jai Hind. In this video, I am going to discuss about ethics and governance. That comes with the topic 9, that is a strategy and structure. So here it is a very interesting topic, and let me tell you that sometimes if someone is not respecting the teacher or the old age people or certain things anyone is doing, you may feel that he is doing bad thing or it is not good. Uh, uh, in the same way, we also think sometimes about the business organization that it is not doing good. Like if I am talking about the recent example of the pandemic situation we faced, there are certain business organizations who tried to help the society, but there are certain business organizations they try to take the benefit of that. Like you must have heard the cases of the oxygen. It was hidden somewhere and they were being sold at the higher price. At the same time, there are certain life saving medicines that were artificial scarcity was created, and they were charging the huge money for that. Even we have seen that the one of the state was the demand for the oxygen was inflated, and due to that there are certain state affected. So we felt that it is not good. What basically good and what is bad? And sometimes you must have felt that whatever in your society or in your culture it is accepted, but in some of the culture it is not accepted, and it can be the vice versa as well. This scenario, let us try to understand what it is. And so we used to say that is ethical and unethical, and it is applicable for individual consumer or the business organization. So let us try to understand in detail under this topic. So first of all, let us try to understand what is the meaning of ethics. So it is a Greek word ethikos, which is adjective of noun ethos. It means characters, customs, or the accepted behavior. And the ethics is the study of behavior and what is good and what is wrong. It is a branch of philosophy and it is a science of morals. So this is the brief about the ethics. And what are the factors that is going to influence ethics? Let us try to see one by one. That is research, moral principles, ethical practices, rules of conduct, rules and regulations, and values prevailing in the prevailing in a particular society. So the in the earlier stage itself, I had told that it depends upon the society, and it differs from society to society as well. So here, when we are talking about the ethics, we should remember the Mr. Rabindranath Tagore, the famous Nobel laureate. He said that you need to be more and more selfless. So if you are more and more selfless, then only you can think about the society. Then you can think about the ethical practices. So, just in brief, what are the points we can discuss under the ethics? That is, action as per the standards or socially accepted. That means whatever the behavior you have, if it is accepted in the society, then it is ethical. And if it is not as per the norms of the society, if it is not as per the standards of the society, that is unethical. And it is also said that sometimes we say that if it is lawful, whether it is ethical, no, it is not always. Sometimes it may be under the law, it may be permitted, but as per the ethics, it may not be permitted. Like if I am talking about the drinking of alcohol, you are permitted, but it sometimes in the society it is not accepted easily. So it becomes unethical in the society. So, what is the origin of that? From olden days, we were thinking that what is right and what is wrong, and it is set. The rules is set by the ethics. So who are guiding? Who are all guiding that what is right and what is wrong? So the guidance we used to take from the Bhagavad Gita, Vedas, Upanishads, Niti Shastra by Chanakya, and Vedanta, the few examples from India. So these are all originated, and from where after reading this one, we used to follow this, and then we used to learn what is good and what is wrong. So these are some of the golden book we can see it here. And how it is originated from the West. There are These are the philosophers and thinkers. They guided the society that what is good and what is wrong in the society. Like Socrates, Plato, Aristo. They were the famous thinkers and philosophers, and they provided the guidelines to the society. What is good and what is wrong. That means what is ethics and what is ethical and what is not ethical. So we discussed about the ethics. Now let us discuss about the governance. What is governance? It is governance has been defined to refer to structures and processes that are designed to ensure accountability, transparency, responsiveness, rule of law, stability, equity, and inclusiveness, empowerment, and broad-based participation. So that means these all the component of the governance that must be ethical in nature, and that should be that means they should follow the rules set by the society. They should follow the norms of the society. So, what is ethical or unethical? Just try to understand here that once the business organization is saying that they are not going to lay off, like we have seen during the pandemic situation, and there are so many organizations. They said that they are not going to lay off, but they laid off, and the employees really face difficult situation. So what do you think about this? And I would expect that in the after the in the after the reading this PPT and after seeing this video, you should put up your own view. On the same time, you should also put your view on this operating cancer treatment center with the tobacco company. That means tobacco company who is maybe the generally the doctors are in the view that the tobacco is the cause of cancer. That means if you are taking the tobacco, you may be affected with the cancer. So the one side the tobacco is the cause of the cancer, and other side they are offering money to the hospitals for the treatment of the cancer patient. So here also on this topic also I would like to have your opinion. So whether it is ethical or unethical, in your opinion. So what is business ethics? Business ethics involves applying general ethical principles and standards to business activities, behavior, and decisions. And ethical principles in business are not different from the ethical principles in general. That means what is it is prevailing in the society for individual or for the if it is say whatever the it is applicable for the individual, it is same for the business organization as well. So it is not differing that one. And business actions are judged by the general ethical standards of the society, not by more permissive standards. That means you cannot set your own standard. That should be in line with the society. So the guiding principle again, we can take the view of the excerpt from the Universal Declaration of the Human Rights of the United Nations. So Article 1 says that all human beings are born free and equal in dignity and right. So you should take care of that one. Article 18 says everyone has the right to freedom of the thought, conscience, and religion. Article 19 says everyone has the right to freedom of opinion and expression. Article 23 says everyone has the right to work, to free choice of employment, to just and favorable conditions of work. And Article 26 says everyone has the right to education. So just let me try to tell you that these are the guidelines provided by the United Nations, and all the business organizations should follow the same while they are developing their strategy. So, what is business strategy and ethics? Business ethics are not only talk about the code of conduct at workplace, but also with the clients and associate. Companies which present factual information, respect everyone, and thoroughly adhere to the rules and regulations are renowned for high ethical standards. Business ethics implies conducting business in a manner beneficial to the societal as well as the business interest. Just I would like to emphasize here that you must have heard the name of the societal concept of marketing. So here the societal concept of marketing says that you try to satisfy the need of the consumers, but whether it is good for the society or not. Like if I'm talking about the consumers who are in the need of the alcoholic drinks and the tobacco products, or the high speed motorbike. So definitely, if the business organization is trying to satisfy such kind of needs, definitely they can satisfy the customers, but whether they are in the long interest of the society or not. So that is what I am trying to emphasize here, that the business in a manner beneficial to the societal as well as the business interest. So you must get the business interest, but at the same time you must think whether it is beneficial or whether it is beneficial for the society or not, whether it is in the long term interest of the society or not. That part also you should think. Every strategic decision has a moral consequence. The main aim of the business ethic is to provide with the means for dealing with the moral complications. Ethical decisions in a business have implications such as satisfied workforce, high sales, low regulation costs, more customers, and high goodwill. So there are certain guidelines we should follow it. Okay. So here, just I would like to emphasize here. Below is a list of some significant ethical principles should be followed by a CEO for a successful business. Protect the business basic rights of the employees and workers. That means whenever we are going to develop any strategy, we should look for whether it is in the interest of the employees or workers or not. That means the basic rights of the employees are protected or not. Follow health, safety, and environmental standards always. Continuously improvise the product's operations and production facilities to optimize the resource consumption. Let me tell you here that whatever the resource we have, slowly it is being depleted. So we should take care of that. That we are using whatever the resources we have. We know that all the resources we have, that is scarce or limited in nature. So we should take care of that. It is not that you are simply using the resources and for your benefit. So that should be also taken care of that. Do not replicate the packaging style so as to mislead the consumers. Like Hitachi, if it's last three words CHI and simply you change SHI. So Hitachi, but most of the people will not be able to detect the difference between that, and you are going to cheat. So such type of activities should not be done by you. Indulge in truthful and reliable advertising. So whatever you're trying to communicate, give the full information to the customers. Half of the information, that means you are hiding some truth. So it is expected that you are going to provide full information through your marketing communication, that is advertising. So strictly adhere to the product safety standards. That means whatever the safety standards are there, you should take in that one. Even in one of the class, you must be remembering that I was talking about the car, and they were in India, they were not following the safety standards what it is followed in the European countries. So we must take care of that one. That whatever the safety standards generally it is being accepted, that is not harming to the consumers. So you should take care of that. Always accept new ideas. Encourage feedback from both employees as well as customers. Present factual information. Maintain accurate and true business records. Like in the case of Satyam Computer, they have hidden the information. So such kind of things should not be practiced by you. So treat everyone, employees, partners, and customers with respect and integrity. So just try to take in the holistic view that your suppliers and the distributors, if you are a manufacturer, they are all the stakeholders and they are the partners. So you should treat with respect to all of them. Do not get engaged